Hello, my friends. Sometimes when I'm at Kroger, I'll stand over by the bin where they have a bunch of Hot Wheels, and oftentimes I see this happen. This is a '06 Pontiac GTO Hot Wheels car. Well, they had quite a few bins sitting there, so I started unloading and digging down to the bottom and found the car. '06 Pontiac. These get torn out of these cards because people dig through them and jostle them. And not only does that happen, sometimes you'll find one where the card is severely torn up and the car itself's almost ready to fall out. This one's called a jackhammer, which it's got that section right there. I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be. It's a neat car, but anyway, that's what happens to these. A few more jostles and this would have been torn out too. Alright, we're going to move on from Hot Wheels. We'll leave our little friend, the G6, right here where people can see it. Now, I am going to make a general comment. When this car was first announced and made, I thought, that's a pretty cool car and I'd like to got one. Now, the problem with the '06 GTO like this is they don't make cars like they used to. And if the car hasn't been upkept very well, it's probably a piece of junk because it's literally coming up on 18 years since this is 2024. So we'll set this down right here for now. Moving on to some paper money. Found this in my change. As you can see, it goes 77077. So that first five are like a radar note. Unfortunately, it has to be 8 digits to be a radar note. However, if this had been 770 and then 3 more zeros and then 77 at the end, that would have been real cool. Although this bill's kind of worn, so it probably wouldn't be collectible. Now, I got this 20, which if it'll focus, 23442324. Kind of cool, but not cool enough to make it collectible. Now, I went to my coin dealer. He had this 1,000 pesos. This is unmil pesos. And it's got a serial number on it and everything. 75 cents. Well, to buy one of these sheets like this, it has 3 holders. This would have been 90 cents for the holder thing. So I get one holder I can reuse for a different bill because this bill is not worth anything. It just has some neat artwork on it though. And this thing looks like it was never folded heavy. It's very crisp as paper money goes. I'll take it out and you can kind of see it's might have been slightly folded, but it wasn't creased hard, so but it's not worth much. It's still kind of cool looking though. Now we'll go on to the next thing I bought. Well, this is kind of cool. This is an old 1934 series silver certificate with the funny back. I call it a funny back because it looks way different than what they started using, which looks like pretty much like this modern one, about the same on Series 35s and later until they stopped making silver certificates, which I think was kind of a mistake because we need our money to be backed by something. Now, went on Numista to look this thing up because I got it at an antique type shop that has a bunch of vendors. What it is, it's a double eagle medallion or token. Actually, they called it a token online. It's for Thomas Jefferson. 1985. It's copper nickel, so it's not really worth much. However, if we can get it to focus on here, on Numista's website, they list the rarity on this at about 83 out of 100, and that's on the rarer side, so I don't think they made very many of these. And I paid $5 for it, and I looked online, people were asking more, but they may or may not get it. I still thought it was a neat looking piece. I bought it anyway, even though it's not really worth much. The box, no one cares about these, because this is a piece of copper nickel and it's not even government issued. I paid $1 to get it. Now these capsules, by the way, almost cost that much. So it says American Revolution Bicentennial, We the People, with the seal, well, the eagle and the stuff, and then the Statue of Liberty on this side. It's life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And that's July 4th, and that reads out to 1776. It's a neat piece, but it's copper nickel probably, or some other kind of non-precious metal. The fact that it's only $1 means it's not really worth much, at least not to the coin dealer I bought. You might be able to get more for it than that, selling it on the secondary market. Alright, wouldn't be complete on a video without dropping something, would it? Alright, some of the last things I got. Where is it? Where'd I put them? Oh. So I bought these. When I bought them, they're 40% Kennedy halves. There's really nothing too special about them. I mean, they made these out of 40% silver from 65 until 1970. And what I got here is two 1968 coins, and I don't see the Denver and a Denver, and the 66 of Philadelphia. 40%, I believe they were $3.50 a piece, and melt on these is just over $4 at recent prices, so that's not too bad of a score. Now, winding it back around to the sledgehammer, I did buy this, or jackhammer, I mean. I don't know what kind of car this is really supposed to resemble, but this looks like 50s cars with their big wings. The front does not look like a 50s car so much to me, the lights and stuff. But I did buy two other ones. This one is the 55th anniversary Hot Wheels, and the car in it is a custom 01 Acura Integra GSR. I don't know how many they made. It's one of 6 different ones because it says number 5 or 6. And this shows you what other vehicles they made. There's the Acura, the 67 Camaro, Porsche 993, Mercedes-Benz, 67 Chevy C10, and whatever the twin mill is. Neat, but I didn't see any other of this, just this one when I was looking. The last thing I got is another one of these Shock 4x4, well, Shark monster truck things. And a friend of mine told me when I showed it to him that they thought they could paint this and change it and make it into to look like a dragon, because they like dragons a lot, using some craft works and stuff. So I'm going to take it and see if they can do something, and maybe if they do something cool, I can take a picture of it. I mean, I do have one that's busted out. And as all monster trucks love to do, they love to sit on top of other vehicles. Usually older vehicles that probably don't even hardly run. Because why smash good new cars with a monster truck when, it's a show. But the one thing about these, though, the tires are designed to wobble because the vehicles, how they turn. they do that. You know, usually both wheels turn on these monster trucks to make them turn. And I've seen them do some stuff where they get serious sky off a ramp and land and then bounce forward. Of course, you can go the wrong way too. So that's pretty much what I have for now. And I'm hoping that everyone has a good time. And if you kind of like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. And hopefully I can make a few more videos like this soon. Have a good day.